Hello and welcome to another episode of the Daily Delilah. I hope you enjoy the Lord's daily treat. I will continue reading out of An Epic Journey Through the Holy Bible with Jesus, Volume 1. This is page 195, Running Against the Wind. Just because God forgives us for sinning time and time again does not mean that we should keep on sinning over and over again. I wonder what the angels think about that. God does not allow them to sin at all. If they disobey, he casts them out of heaven, just as he did with Satan and his minions, the fallen angels. That is why Satan is so upset at us. God loves us so much that we are special in his eyes, that he forgives us over and over again for sinning. He does not do that with any other creature. And that is why Satan continually strives to keep us in sin and to keep us out of heaven. Lucifer is jealous of our special attention. Sin is the action that flows from the attitude of a selfish and greedy person, and it replaces God's own relationship with them. A Christian hiding behind closed doors is no different than an addict hiding behind a heavy metal band. Through prayer and exercise, we need to be more consciously aware of the sheer arrogance and outrageous opposition to God's grace that exists in our world today. Romans 12:10. Be devoted to one another in love. Honor one another above yourselves. Satan does not want to be revealed by us when we are sinning against our neighbor, or for us to become wiser about him keeping us in sin. I'm just talking about our personal sin, but also our culture seems to have accepted that we don't need to examine our hearts before God, that somehow sin does not apply to us. How much does deception and injustice seem normal? How many mean and unkind thoughts do we have toward our friends? How many excuses do we make up for sinning against our neighbor? We who are strong ought to bear with the failings of the weak, and not to please ourselves. Each of us should please our neighbors for their good, to build them up. For even Christ did not please himself, but it is written, "The insults of those who insult you have fallen on me." That's Romans 15:1-3. Deep down in our hearts, we know that our bad attitude about people that we don't like take us out of order and keep us running against the winds, against Jesus, and it is wrong in the eyes of God. We must stay in check with our intentions toward others at all times. Then we can continue without interference church activities, Bible studies, and serving God to the best of our ability. Keep your door open and never turn away from anyone. God chooses to draw you near those who are in need of Christ and is thirsty for his word. John 13:20. Very truly I tell you, whoever accepts anyone I send accepts me, and whoever accepts me accepts the one who sent me. This is Revelation 3:20. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I will come into him and dine with him, and he with me. Remember that we are Christ's ambassadors to share the gospel to everyone. And if you ever feel like you are running against the wind, then stop and ask Jesus for forgiveness. Who is knocking at your door? Hope you enjoyed the Lord's daily treat. God bless, and I'll see you tomorrow.